It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey there, and thank you for joining us on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. This NBA season didn't take long to get interesting, but these two gentlemen have always captured our interest. Say hello to Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Hello, Kenny.
Hey, how are you?
Hello, Shaq. Tonight we'll see the Miami Heat playing against the Portland Trail Blazers. For Portland, this is their first time facing off this season. Last year, they split the season series at a game apiece. One of the bigger stories this offseason, where would LaMarcus Aldridge wind up? Ultimately, he chose to leave Portland. How much does this set the Trailblazers back, Shaq?
Pretty far, Ernie. It's going to be impossible to replace the consistency and the numbers that Aldridge provided. But now, Damian Lillard's team going for it, so he has to keep everybody involved, and he has to be a little bit more consistent, especially when shooting the long range shot.
They're more perimeter-oriented now, but they still have a fantastic group of perimeter players.
That does it for us. Thanks for tuning in. We will see you next time.
A flyover all the bright lights and flavor that Miami has to offer. It's the NBA on 2K Sports with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. This is Kevin Harlan. We have Doris Burks on the sideline as well.
Let's get a nice clean game, huh?
For the Portland Trail Blazers, they come into tonight's game after the loss to Orlando. And that was a real body blow for them. They got taken apart both offensively and defensively.
And one of the factors, Kevin, that really hurt them in that game, the lack of success at the foul line. We all know how much those free throw woes can cost you.
And it gave those opposing fans a boost every time another foul shot clanged off the rim. I mean, that's an easy way to get the home crowd in your grill.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. On the floor for Portland, Dunleavy is out there with Hunter. Then there's Howard. Then there's Al Farouk Aminu, and it's Davis in at the power forward. Here is Howard, following the basket by Freak. Second chance shot, and there's the nice layup by Howard. Howard's got his first bucket in this one.
The tenacity on that interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
Bosch heads the pick for Freak to the middle. It's deflected. It's stolen by Davis. And now Portland on the break. Dunleavy with the ball. Rejected by Ford. And they get it back. Tries again. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two. The Trailblazers shooting their first free throws of the night right here. Free throw good, Howard. He doesn't get the second one. Last outing for Miami, it was a loss to the Wizards in Washington.
Yeah, it's just hard to make up when you have an inability to make free throws consistently, and that's why they ended up losing.
Yes, sir. I think some doubt started to creep in when they kept missing those foul shots. I mean, you could see them start to shy away from wanting to even go to the line.
And here's the fast break. Winslow's leading the way. Wade with no one around. Nice open look, but it's no good. Here's Hunter. Inside, here's Dunleavy. Soft touch off the glass. Dunleavy's got his first points of the night.
You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
It's like a running game in football. When you can pound the basketball inside, it also allows you to control the team's transition.
Now, here is Ford. They had a 24-point outing in their last game against the Wizards in Washington. Dunleavy kicks to Davis. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. The baseline J. No good from Howard.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
That was a smart pass by Wade that time.
The Trailblazers have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Howard, the pass to Hunter. Dunleavy up top. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Howard kicks to Hunter. There's the dish to Dunleavy. Shot clock at 6. For the three. Good. Dunleavy's got 5.
Only took them a few seconds to answer the three ball with one of their own.
Greg, we've got a three-point battle taking shape here.
And Freak throws it down.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
And so here's Portland. Following the score by Miami, here's Howard. No good. Good work defensively by Stoudemire.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Bosh, no one around him. The basket good off the assist from Ford.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
It's stolen by Wade. And here we go. Fast break. Freak's got it. That is good. Wade's got his second bucket of the night.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want. And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
While we have a break in the action, now let's check out the league's best shooting teams. Fifth best, the Trailblazers.
So patient on the offense. 4 shots, and it's that selectiveness that's yielded such an impressive field goal percentage.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Josh McRoberts has checked in for Stoudemire. Otto Porter Jr. comes in for Winslow. And it's Dragic in for Dwayne Wade. Now, here is Ford. 7 points in the game. There's a good screen. Shot clock at 6. It's stolen by Dunleavy. Sampson's shot, good. Sampson's got his first points of the game.
And that almost feels like 2 buckets coming off the steal like it did.
And especially the fact that it now ties the game. The lead was about to be stretched out, and instead, it's back even.
It's deflected. It's stolen by Dragic. Now, here is Ford. He's tightly guarded. A 3 ball. And it's Portland with the rebound. Crab dishes to Plumlee. Doubled by Ford. Sampson, the pass to Crab. And the Trailblazers getting another bucket right there. The Heat have gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Bosh, the screen. Here's Ford. And that is good. Ford's got 9 points.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Here's Dunleavy, guarded by Ford. Dunleavy kicks to Crab. High post shot. And now a chance to hear from Chris Bosh about what it meant to him to become an NBA player.
I was obsessed with the NBA as a...
What a great cut from Chris Bosh. That's the kind of guy. In for Stoudemire. Freak comes in for Goran Dragic. And it's Ennis in for Augustine. And then for the Trailblazers, Bosh is checked in, and Dunleavy's subbed in for Jakar Sampson. On the court for the Trailblazers, we've got Plumlee. Dunleavy is out there with Hunter. Then it's Allen Crabbe, and it's Bosh in at the 4-man position. Crabbe the pass to Hunter. Bosh dishes to Dunleavy. Portland again missing. For Miami, they've gone 6 of 9 in the second quarter. Some good work from the field. Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, what do you have?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Wizards made some terrific plays. He dropped in 24 points, and along with what he did on the offensive end, he also played some stellar defense as well. A nice showing for him in what has been a rough start to the season for his team.
All right, thanks, Doris. He's got a lot of positives to take away from that game.
He really does. It was one of his better performances, and that's saying something because we've seen this guy have a lot of good ones.
And you'd have to imagine that he'll be out to build on it, to go one better here tonight.
Ennis kicks to Bosch. Miami no good on that time either.
And even though he missed that, you have to take those shots when you get the opportunity.
Exactly. They don't come much better or easier than that.
Plumlee with the screen. Crabbe kicks to Hunter. Ford with the steal. Pull up Jay, and the jumper falls for him. Ford's got 11.
And the offense has just operated really smoothly here in the open floor.
Yeah, and for them to reduce the lead, they should keep the pace brisk. I mean, that's how they've generated the highest quality shots.
Dunleavy kicks to Crabbe. Off target from outside.
You know, 9 times out of 10, he's going to knock that one down. He'll spray that one on you.
The score now all even.
If you're waiting for him to miss when he's that open, you're going to be in for a long wait.
It's stolen by Ennis. And now here's Ennis, the fast break opportunity. And Ford with the basket on the assist from Porter. 13 points for Freak.
Well, that's 3 of their last 5 baskets in transition.
You can see the emphasis is to get out and run.
Now Dunleavy. He's got 7. Hunter, the pass to Plumlee. And he dunks it down.
Some hang time on that rim puts a little whipped cream on that angel food cake there.
It's a tight ball game, and those displays of strength, Clark, can get one team rolled. Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out a way here in the third. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
And his play in that first half, how about the discipline to go along with the efficiency, guys? His shot selection was just perfect.
I agree. I mean, whether it's been from mid-range or in tight, he is taking only what the defense is giving him and not trying to do too much. Very much playing within himself.
4 in at point guard. Stoudemire out there with Chris Bosh. Then there's Dwayne Wade. And it's Winslow in at the 3. That's the group in the game for the Heat. And here is Ford. 15 points in the game.
Move the ball. It's sticking too much.
Wade outside. 6 to shoot. Stoudemire left side. And it's Portland with the rebound.
You love the closeout on that possession.
Excellent defense. Active, and he made it a very tough shot for him.
And Aminu kicks to Dunleavy. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
The first free throw is good. He hits one and misses one, each at the line.
Yeah, one more make would have been nice, but they do walk away with the lead.
Time now for an injury report.
Kevin, I briefly chatted with the head athletic trainer for the Portland Trail Blazers. A very somber tone over here on the sideline, guys. It does not look to be good news at all. The season is young, but that is tough news to get at any point in the year. We'll see how well the team comes together in his absence. Kevin?
Thank you, Doris, for the update. We appreciate it, and we really hope for the best as always.
And he's a tough guy. My guess is he'll be back before we know it and better than ever.
Greg, I sure hope you're right. I mean, there are just so many uncertainties when it comes to dealing with injuries, though. Let's hope for the best.
Stoudemire, the screen. Here's Ford, and there's the call on Howard. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Ford with the ball. 15 points in the game. Deflected by Howard. They retain possession. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Screen by Howard. Aminu with it. Now guarded by Winslow. Here's Dunleavy. Makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
Ford kicks to Winslow, and out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off.
Otto Porter Jr., he's checked in for the Heat. Freak comes in for DJ Augustine. Dragic dishes to Ford. Back to Dragic. Good ball movement here by Miami. Bosch, the screen. Here's Ford. Good on the triple. Ford's got 18 points.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second 3 of the game.
Crabbe kicks to Bosch. Plumlee, the pass to Aminu. There's 42 seconds left in the third quarter.
Talk about being on his game. Look at the numbers for Aminu. He has 11 points, and he's put 1 3-pointer on the board.
You know what, though, Clark? It wouldn't be a bad idea going forward to try to let him do a little more damage from beyond the arc.
And Portland making a change here. Dunleavy's checked in. He hits the second from the line. The Heat trail by 4. 34 seconds left here in the third quarter. That one goes. Count it. 8 points for Otto Porter Jr.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
The pass to Dunleavy. Bosch dishes to Aminu. Back to Bosch. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Portland needs to get off a shot. Here's Plumlee, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
Here's Ford. Missed. All right, the fourth quarter of action getting underway. We've had a great one so far with both sides coming to play. Portland leading. On the floor for Portland, they've got Crabbe. Hunter is out there with Dunleavy. Then there's Howard, and it's Plumlee in at the 4 slot. Here's Dunleavy, guarded by Ford. Does not go down. That miss makes him 7 for 12 in the game. To take the lead, Crabbe pulls it in. Portland's gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. Dunleavy's shot is off.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him. And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
Offensive rebound.
And fancy finishes like that look great, but, man, it's embarrassing when you blow them.
And Ford with the basket on the assist from Porter. Porter's got his 3rd assist on the night.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
No good from Howard. The Heat have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Bosch, the screen. Passes to Ford. Bosch kicks to Porter. Here's Ford, and the Heat get another bucket right there.
Boy, Stoudemire doing a nice job setting that screen. Very nice.
Trailblazers trail by 4. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
And the Heat making a change here. Wade's checked in. Ed Davis is checked in for Portland. Aminu comes in for Crabb. And the foul on Amari Stoudemire. That's his 4th foul of the contest. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the 4th. Here's Dunleavy, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. It goes on Justice Winslow. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Miami.
I thought we might see the defense adjust at halftime to slow the break, but that has not been the case.
Another factor here tonight has been the amount of points they've scored off turnovers.
And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Screen by Howard. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. That one is off.
You know, it's been a bad day for them at the line today as a whole, and far too often that's the case for this team.
And the second free throw, good.
That one miss was huge. He had a chance to turn this into a one-possession game.
4. Hits the front of the rim and out.
And that's a well-contested shot.
Well, we've seen him before. He does not allow you to just get easy baskets. He's always going to make you work for it.
That's good. Dunleavy's got 5 points in the quarter.
Great move to the hoop on that one there. He didn't let his height disadvantage dictate that matchup.
Here's Bosch. Good, and a nice assist from Ford. Ford's got 6 assists in the game.
And tired legs affect you at the defensive end first, and that's what we're seeing here.
You called it, Greg. As much offense as we saw early, we're seeing even more of it here late.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Hi, Kevin. I was able to hear the advice Terry Stotts gave to his team during that last break. He told his team to keep looking for three-point opportunities, saying their perimeter defense isn't doing a good job getting out on our shooters. So let's keep firing away until they decide to guard us.
Great. Thanks for the report, Doris.
Right back to the basics there, using the one-hand slam for that one.
Doesn't he make the basics look pretty exceptional?
Yeah, he does. They look sweet when he does them.
And he better stay with those basics because this game is still yet to be determined.
And he gets it to go.
Unbelievable basket. I mean, giving up a lot of height there, but he was not to be denied.
Not when the game's hanging in the balance. That makes it a little different. He was going to get to the rim no matter who was standing in the way on that one. That couldn't have gone better for him. Forget about playing it safe. They're looking to finish it off in style, and I like that type of aggressiveness.
And I got to say it, Clark, I didn't expect them to play it that way. I mean, a great steal, and then to put the pedal to the metal.
They grabbed their own miss.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
.156 left in the fourth. Here's Dunleavy. Davis sets a screen. Here's Hunter. An easy layup after coming off the pick.
Big time basket there on the inside. I mean, he had to get that one up and over the big guy.
Way up and over the big guy, and what a time in the ball game to make it happen.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Here's Dunleavy, guarded by Ford. Dunleavy kicks to Hunter. He feeds it to Howard. Out to the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Dunleavy's shot is off. The Heat leading by 7. Now, here is Ford. And it's sent back by Howard. But he recovers it. From deep. And again, Miami with the triple.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Heat.
Clark, the bench gave him a big lift in this game.
Yeah, you always like to see that, Kevin, when your reserves can perform and help you pull out a win.
And every win important, and this one will go down as win number 3.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
It sure is. It's just a 2-gamer since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Freak. A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open. Well, if it wasn't out of reach, it is now, thanks to that last little spurt.
And why put the brakes on now? I just say keep on letting it fly.
No luck, and it's Miami the other way. And here we go. Freak heading to the hoop. That's good.
Let's go.
Ford's got 32 points in the game.
Well, they're going to walk out of here with a win and send this crowd home happy.
Yeah, you know, it was a real solid performance for them in a lot of areas. I mean, they should be proud of their work tonight. Well, he surprised me with that move, but he just couldn't capitalize.
This one for 3. Misses. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
They certainly put on a good show here at home, and I think they felt they had the edge and that extra little bit of confidence.
amongst boys tonight.
And now we'll say...
Yes, guys, I'm here with Goran Dragic. And
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Without further ado, let's present to you our Jordan player of the game, Freak. He had just an outstanding fourth quarter performance. He really had the fire lit under him, and down the stretch, really having a huge impact on the outcome of this game. How'd you feel about his performance, Kenny?
I know Freak's going to have a lot of people back home in Harlem extremely proud of the way he played tonight. And they should be proud of him because his play was genius. Just a textbook example of how to gain a mental edge and continue to exploit it.
I don't know what got into him tonight. Whew. He caught the scoring bug and was just pouring it in the paint. That's the kind of offense he's capable of delivering when he sets his mind to it.
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a